I just got a chill go through my body. Right where he was shot.
The West. Those spirits are here.
It's cold right here. It's got like a breeze.
Was that you crying?
She did not want him in this building, and she ran him off.
Is that you, Emily? Oh my goodness. We traveled to Buffalo, Wyoming to investigate the historic Occidental Hotel. This hotel was a main crossroad in the Wild West during the 18 and 1900s. Founded in 1880, the Occidental lies near the Bozeman Trail at the foot of the Bighorn Mountains, in a town which got its name from being drawn out of a hat in this very saloon, making it a stoplight for Western figures during the Old West.
It was actually founded in a tent in 1879 by a carpenter by the name of Charlie Buell. He decided to build a hotel. This is 1878. This is early. This is only 2 years after the Custer Battle up north in Montana. So Charlie pitched a tent right on the banks of Clear Creek here and actually started his hotel in a number of tents. These men were out on the range for many months. And you've got to understand that back then, the girls, the whores, were a very accepted part of the economy. If you do not have a working house in your hotel, you didn't make any money. The $3 girls worked on the second floor. The 50-cent girls worked on the first floor where the madam resided. The cowboys would go in the back door of the saloon, check in with the madam, and then depending on how much money they had, they were directed to up or down. And if you do go up or down the back staircase and look at the risers, you will see literally 90 years of spur gouges on the wood of the risers of the staircase.
Buffalo Bill, Teddy Roosevelt, Calamity Jane, Butch Cassidy, and the Sundance Kid all walked through these very hallways in which we will be investigating on later tonight.
If you look at the history of the West, it was violent, it was fast. There was a clashing of cultures, there was a class system here, you had the Indian Wars. This was a very busy, very fast-moving, violent, but extraordinary time. And a building like this housed all of this change and all of this violence.
Owen Wister, author of The Virginian, based his book off of the gunslingers and cowboys that he observed from this very balcony.
All those people were here. We have a photograph of the cavalry coming back and marching down Main Street after Wounded Knee. They were proud of this event. They came in and they drank in the saloon. You know, those spirits are here.
But in 1986, this great hotel closed its doors to business. 10 years later, the date was set to destroy this beautiful historic hotel. Thankfully, the hotel was repurchased and a 10-year restoration period began, but the spirits never left.
Emily is 7 years old. She died of cholera 110 years ago. She was the daughter of one of the working girls, one of the whores, because if they actually were born, it meant mom was not able to work very much, and they were pretty much throwaway kids. He was screaming at the top of his lungs. He sounded absolutely terrified. He said that things were flying around the room, that all of the bed covers had been pulled off the bed, that things were crashing on the floor. He might have been a closet pedophile. He might have been rough with women. Something set her off, and she did not want him in this building, and she ran him off.
As soon as you step in here, you're stepping back 150 years into history. It's really awesome. It's gonna be a great investigation.
To
start off the night, we went to room 56. This room was a scene of a murder where a man named Frenchie was shot and killed for having an affair with a man's wife. We decided to test some of our new equipment. One of these pieces was an EMF detector that measures EMF fields. It's believed that spirits produce EMF fields when they manifest themselves. We were receiving very high EMF hits in this room. We also decided to try out a condenser recording mic.
There's basically 2 condenser mics inside of it, and it allows us to kind of have a real-time EVP session. What we're kind of shooting for is the ability to interact. If we hear a voice, response to a question, we can continue that dialogue rather than just kind of shotgun shooting and going through the evidence and hoping that we get something. So you're still here, then you're in the hotel still. That would be a shame if you lost that opportunity.
Whoa, did I just say 13.7?
Yeah.
Was this high EMF hit a spirit manifesting and responding to our question?
You're still here, that you're in the hotel still. That would be a shame if you lost that opportunity.
Whoa, did I just say 13.7?
Yeah.
3.6 right here.
The doorway?
Yeah, right where he was shot.
Do we know the name of that?
Frenchie.
How about in this room? Did you die suddenly in this room? Yeah, okay. Were you killed by someone you know? So you were killed by somebody you don't know?
Were we communicating with Frenchie, the man who was shot and murdered in this room? Unable to communicate any further with the spirits, we decided to investigate the bar. This bar housed outlaws and the 7th Cavalry in the Wild West.
A way for us to communicate, so all you have to do is simply just wave your hand in front of it, walk in front of it, and basically your energy will set those lights off. And basically your energy will set those lights off. And basically your energy will set those lights off.
Was this an old-time outlaw looking for some drinking buddies?
Occidental, can you do it once? Can you do it once? Can you do it once?
Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Debunking is a huge part of investigating, and it's important that we do so that the evidence we come back with is strictly unexplainable.
Okay. This isn't anymore though, which is weird. Oh, yeah, 2.7. Jeez.
But that in itself could be why there's so many planes back here.
Yeah, that actually, yeah, could be.
We continued up to the Bordello suite, where many claims of a small, young girl have been reported.
So, is it going on?
Yeah, it is.
Holy cow.
What?
Something just pressed against my chest, right here. Just like...
It's still going off.
So,
Emily, if that's you, can you light up one more light?
Was this Emily who was pressing against my chest and lighting up the K2 lights?
If that's you, Emily, could you light it up one more time?
We actually have some school teachers here.
oh, what was that? Was that you?
That was not me.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it was
It
like
was like a
dragging on the
loud-
floor.
Yeah.
It
No.
wasn't. It
No,
definitely
it was
wasn't
like
you.
a freaking drag. That scared me.
Shh.
Are you here to see Jamie and Barb? Are you here to see Jamie and Barb?
Was this spirit referring to the other investigators that were coming up to investigate later? So this piece of equipment we have here is a motion sensor for movement. So if someone's walking, it's gonna pick that up.
It's very sensitive.
Is that you walking around over there? It's picking up someone's footsteps.
Something's moving.
It got darker over there too. Let's see, even if we're moving, Jared, move your feet. See if it moves. Okay, so.
We decided to split up and return to our rooms and try and further communicate with the spirits. About 5 minutes in, we heard what seems to be like a door slamming. The only weird thing is, none of the doors slammed. The voice recorder that I had in my room at the time caught a very chilling EVP. Was this the spirits that were still playing the piano and playing poker in the bar beneath us?
I feel like the spirit just kind of came right up to my bed, crawled up right here, and it's laying right next to me. It's really heavy in here, hard to breathe.
Steffi.
Was this a cowboy referring to the space heater that I had recently turned on? Did we capture what a typical night at the Occidental Hotel would have sounded like 100 years ago? After spending an entire night at the Occidental Hotel, we found that the Wild West never truly did check out.
A building like this housed all of this violence.
Holy cow. Something just pressed against my chest.
That's scary.
Shh, shh, shh.